When preparing for a new baby, it is so easy to get swept up in all of the commercials that you see on social media, for example, surrounding the must-have products. However, it is crucial to focus on the essentials and to save money where you can, especially if you are on a budget. So start with the basics. Bottles, nappies, a car seat, wipes, plenty of wipes, and a crib with a comfortable mattress, and all of the other little things like swaddles and baby lotion and the likes. And then add only a few clothing items for your baby. These are the non-negotiables you'll need from day one. You and I know that your baby's not going to wear all of the fancy things that you kit the baby wardrobe with. They'll wear half the number of clothes and half the number of socks and hats that you buy. So you might as well not bother and only buy a few things. And if you find that you need more, you can get a few more. However, the rate at which they grow and just the craziness with how having a whole baby is that whole period, just buy a few things. You won't even have the time or the space for anything else. Next, if your budget allows, things like a bottle warmer, nappy bins, and a comfortable chair for breastfeeding can make your life easier. These are conveniences, but they are very nice to have. They can change the whole game for you and make you that much happier, make things that much more comfortable. But even though they are conveniences, very nice to have, they aren't necessarily the essentials. So don't worry about it if you can afford to buy a breastfeeding chair, for example, or have the space in your house to have one. Your baby will not notice their absence, and neither will you. Any flat surface in your house would do the job for breastfeeding. Certain items, though heavily marketed, are simply unnecessary, expensive, and will clutter your home and drain your wallet. We're talking things like a wipe warmer, for example, or a white noise machine, or change tables and having one upstairs and one downstairs. We are also talking toys for your newborn, specialized food makers, elaborate wall decorations. We're talking expensive designer clothes, and several of them for your tiny little baby, and the likes. Many of these functions are not necessary and can be easily replicated or replaced by things that you already have at home. For example, your phone can serve as your timer, your alarm, your camera, everything. It can serve as your white noise machine thanks to YouTube, right? So instead of pouring money into non-essential gadgets, consider investing in services that will genuinely make your life easier, especially in those first few months. This might include laundry service, a lawn mowing service, or a house cleaning service. Look, these services are particularly valuable in those first few months, especially if you're a first-time parent, right? So those first few months of postpartum, where your time and your energy and everything is just in short supply, I cannot begin to tell you how much easier these services have made my life and my family's life. Matter of fact, I tell everyone about these services that I know. Don't get the things, get the services. Get people to come home and help you clean your home. So if possible, set aside some money before the baby even comes. So start budgeting and adding it into your regular monthly or weekly budget before the baby arrives, to be able to afford these services when baby is here. I know they sound like they are ridiculously expensive, like who can afford to pay for a home cleaner, for example? But you'll be surprised what a quick Google search of what's available in your area will get you. Do yourself a favor and look. If you are in the trenches right now, get services that will help you. And if you are getting a laundry service, do yourself a favor and get wash, dry, and fold, so that even if you don't have the time to get to the laundry the day that they return to you, they can be sitting there in the nice containers or in nice bags that they return in, nicely folded, waiting for you to put them away. What a breeze, what a breeze. Other services you can pay for are meal services. I know many of us are familiar with this one, but even more so when you have a brand new baby. Then there's babysitting, and then there is also getting a nurse or a midwife to come home to visit you and your baby. Oh, the peace of mind that comes with having a medical professional visit you and your baby or babies at home in those first few months, I cannot begin to tell you. That peace of mind is unparalleled. It beats a fully decked nursery room, hands down. For meal solutions, you can get the ready-to-cook meals, ready-to-cook ingredients, You can quickly put those together, make a meal that you like, or you can get the cooked meals that maybe come in frozen, and all you have to do is heat them up in the microwave or in the oven. We want to do the simplest things in those few months, but we want to enjoy our lives and enjoy our time with our baby, not enjoy our time with stuff. For me, we skipped the meal service because my husband loves to cook and I love his cooking, so we were great on that front. However, I can assure you that if that was the service we needed, we would have gotten it in addition to the others I've just mentioned. Speaking of a babysitter, if you can get a babysitter to come in once a week, so you can wash your hair, trim your nails, or shave your legs, oh, your whole home will be happy because you are happy. You can have the time it takes to do the things that you feel you need to do or you feel you want to do. Now, here's a point to consider, even though it might not be everybody's cup of tea, and I get that. If your lifestyle does not call for it, you don't need a stroller. I know, I'm probably going to be cancelled for saying that, because on social media, everyone and their babies is in the stroller with their cups and all of the things. If that is not your lifestyle, you don't need one. First of all, I didn't go out that often. I did go out several times a week, but not as often as maybe social media portrays new mothers to go out. Second of all, my going out did not involve stopping at so many places. So it was just not our lifestyle to go out for many hours in the day and to finally come back home in the evening. Not my lifestyle, not my husband's. That's just not how our family works. So if you're anything like us, you don't need a stroller. Our stroller went unused until we eventually donated it. My baby was maybe 13 or 14 months when we eventually donated it, brand new, never used. This decision, or should I say this lifestyle, because it wasn't an active decision that we made to not use the stroller. We actually bought one thinking we would use one like everybody else. But this saved us the hassle of lugging around an unnecessary piece of equipment everywhere that we went. There's nothing to collapse, nothing to fold, no buttons to push, nothing. We just carry our baby out. We did not use a stroller.